Hello, this is Kurt Brown, also known as saintrambone. I want to talk about Oklahoma and what's going on there. I have a few links in this article on YouTube. I'm also known as RF Dick Party Clown because I like to toy around when I'm an investigative journalist. I investigate crimes and murder and finance inside the federal and state and local governments, or I used to. I've had a small stroke since doing so in 2004. It concerns me with the 12,000 children supposedly being used in the swine flu vaccination test. I'm trained in medical technology and finance. I understand genetics engineering, and I realize this vaccination is very dangerous. But aren't they all? They're kind of like a penicillin-resistant microbe in a way. That's what this virus is, and what they're trying to do is combine human, swine, and avian viruses into one. The biggest problem is that for those children, that virus can mutate and become untreatable because it has mixed with the human genome. They will not tell you that in the government always because they're in it for the money and for the quick cure. Some do not care. Then again, this is not my specialty. But what is going on in Oklahoma? Why 12,000 children have to be tested there? They only have 200 people who were affected out of 40,000. That's a very small percentage. I was almost hit with a meteorite or some sort of junk hurled from a local airbase in Braman, Oklahoma in 2004. It was December 7th or December 8th. I did not report it. I stopped reporting things in early 2004 after I had been forcibly injected and knocked unconscious in Flagstaff, Arizona, for reporting toxins in New Mexico. That had happened in early 2004. The truth is also the deal with Timothy McVeigh and the blowing up the federal building did not add up. There's still some people very suspicious about that, and some deaths that had occurred there at that facility prior to it being blown up. Also, there's the issue of $482 million that showed up in American accounts from China, actually from Macau. It was a gambling town outside of China. From the Bank of China, it was Zhu and Yu. 482 million allegedly. It could have been brought from other accounts, not from China. The thing could be a ruse. You never know. I do not trust the federal government and their reports any longer. I urge the people of Oklahoma to beware. The thing about these injections, they also increase the flu response or your immune response. Whenever a child gets sick, if you give this stuff to a child and they get sick, their immune response will detect this vaccination you have given them, and they will also detect any other things and possibly drive up their temperatures to the point that it causes brain damage in the children. Autism is suspected with this drug, just for some children, with probably central nervous system destruction. Why Oklahoma? Why was I almost hit in Oklahoma with that meteorite or that piece of projectile from the local air bases or possibly from outer space? Or was it just a coincidence? And why Zhu and Yu had $482 million there earlier that year in 2004? Why was I forced injections, forced medical procedures, possibly experiments at VA Westwood in 2001? Some veterans had died there. Several, you can see a link to that. I have proof in this article. I will put it in a link in the description terms. All of the proof that I can find. This is Kurt Brown, saintrambone Mobile Audit Club saying, why Oklahoma? Ames, Oklahoma also had a meteorite years ago. I was almost hit in Braman, which is near Ames, with a meteorite or something from space. When I drove through it after it exploded, it blew a powder onto my vehicle and I just kept going. The light blinded me for a second. I do not report anything to the federal government at this point. We do not have a United States. We do not have a Constitution. We do not have a Bill of Rights. They have a financial structure. Maybe that's all that matters. Protect yourself. If you're an Oklahoman, your chances of risk are much greater, obviously. You're not in Kansas anymore. This is Kurt Brown, saintrambone Mobile Audit Club. Google us.